In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to enter depreciation into QuickBooks. We're going to record depreciation using a journal entry in QuickBooks Online. Depreciation spreads the cost of a fixed asset over its useful life, and each period you'll recognize an expense and increase accumulated depreciation, which reduces the asset's book value. Make sure you already know the depreciation amount for the period from your accountant or depreciation schedule. Start on your QuickBooks dashboard and open a new journal entry. You can do this by hovering over the Create menu and choosing Journal Entry. This brings up a blank journal form where we'll enter the details for the current period. First, set the journal date. Use the end of the month or the exact period date you're recording, for example, the last day of the month if this is a monthly entry. Accurate dating ensures your financial reports reflect the expense in the correct period. Next, add a journal number. Use a consistent numbering format that makes these entries easy to find later, such as a prefix for depreciation and the month or year. Consistency will help with audits and monthly reviews. On the first line in the account column, start typing depreciation and select depreciation expense. This is the expense account that will carry the cost for the period. In the debits column for that same line, enter the depreciation amount for the period. Debiting this account recognizes the expense on your profit and loss. On the next line, move to the account column and search for accumulated depreciation. Choose the appropriate accumulated depreciation account for the asset you're depreciating, if you track them separately by asset. In the credits column, enter the exact same amount you use for the debit. This credits the contra asset, reducing the net book value of your fixed asset without changing the original cost. Use the description field to note clear details, such as the asset name and the period covered. For example, monthly depreciation for equipment, March. Descriptions make your entries easier to understand for anyone reviewing your books in the future. In the name field, select or type the related asset, vendor, or other name you use to track this item if applicable. This is optional, but helpful for reporting and filtering. Once you've reviewed that your debits equal your credits and the accounts and date are correct, click Save and New. This records the entry and leaves you ready to enter the next one if you have multiple assets to process. That's it. Repeat this process each period using the correct amount and accounts. If anything looks unfamiliar, double-check your chart of accounts and your depreciation schedule, or confirm with your accountant to ensure accuracy.